in the land of ancient Crete, there lived a king named Minos. Now, Minos liked to think of himself as a great ruler, but unfortunately, he one day did something that a good king should never do. He really annoyed a god. In this case, it was Poseidon, god of the sea.
Now, Greek gods are notoriously easy to irritate at the best of times, so when you promise to sacrifice your best bull, you should probably do that and not try to sneakily sacrifice your second best instead.
Which is exactly what Minos did. So, as punishment, Queen Pasiphaë, Poseidon made Queen Pasiphaë go all hot and heavy with the bull in question. One thing led to another, and Queen Pasiphaë gave birth to a half-man, half-bull son known as the Minotaur.
Dum dum dum!
Whom Minos probably imprisoned and an unspeakable Athens.
Along with the queen, who was really not especially thrilled at this change in living standards.
Meanwhile, after his eldest son was killed in Athens, Minos demanded that the Athenian king Aegeus, nice chap, bit doddery, fond of extreme sports, should send 7 young men and 7 young women to Crete every 7 years.
And what did Minos do with the things? He fed them to the Minotaur. Such a shame.
Anyway, this system went on quite happily for years, until one day, Theseus, so brave and magnificent, decided to put a stop to the whole thing. He volunteered to be one of the 14 To make Dad feel a little bit happier about the whole thing, Theseus promised that if he survived, he would change the sails on the ships from black to white.
Skip forward a bit, would you?
Okay, so Theseus has arrived back in Crete, and Minos' beautiful daughter Ariadne has fallen in love with him. He probably doesn't resent her, knowing that if he'd eaten by her half-brother, she gets him a ball of string to escape the Athens and assault. Predictably, Theseus kills the Minotaur, uses the ball of string to escape the bees, and takes off with Ariadne.
Only to later abandon her on an island and marry her sister.
Happy ending?
Unfortunately not, because in his rush, Theseus forgot that promise he made to change the sails on the ships from black to white. Poor old King Aegeus. He sees the sails on the ships, assumes his son is dead, and tragically throws himself into the sea.
Now, 1,000 years later, everyone involved is in the underworld, where they keep bumping into each other, and quite frankly, they're still inclined to be a bit testy about the whole thing. This is a tale of 2 cities.
Athens and Crete, it has vile villains.
A noble hero.
A wronged wife.
And a hideous monster!
It is a tale of deceit,
Of shame.
Of murder!
of revenge,
Of sacrifice!
of bravery,
Of love.
Of victory!
and of terrible tragedy.
So let's see how this tale unfolds, starting with the deceit.
Oh, deceit? You mean the deceit of my marvellous wife running off with a bull and giving birth to a child with it?
Some father you were. How could you shame my father when you kept back that bull, that magnificent white bull, who bore me? If it hadn't been for you, none of this would have happened.
Indeed. What a foolish gamble. To give Poseidon your second best bull, when the deal was you gave your best each and every year. Did you really think you'd get away with it?
Pasiphaë, jelly bean, it was a stupid mistake, I admit it.
I'll say, even as a mad girl, I knew how our people of Crete depended on the sea for food and defense. Our ships needed Poseidon's protection, and you were willing to risk all that by accepting Poseidon, just so that you could keep that bull instead of giving it away as a sacrifice.
Greedy and extremely foolish, if you ask me.
One thing I can't stand is a full of himself, self-satisfied hero. I mean, it is so easy to say what's right after the event, what a great thing is hindsight.
Oh, do stop your whinging. Anyone think you suffered from your bad judgment?
If only, when Poseidon found out about Minos' deceit, he made me fall in love with the white ball my husband had kept back. And so I gave birth to...
That monster truly horrible to behold.
I see pity and compassion are still high on your list of fatherly qualities.
Minotaur, it was just so shameful. It was so like you. You're half man, half bull. What else would I have expected to do except hide you away?
But why with me? In a labyrinth under your palace at Narrators.
With no heat, no warmth, no light, no chance of escape, just left to die. How could you?
Have you no shame?
Have as a son was your fault.
Yes. And then you.
Me?
Yes, you. Learned what it was to suffer.
To lose our favourite child.
Mother?
Son! Our favourite and eldest son. Bob, a victim of such foul play.
A terrible crime. Committed in my fair city of Athens. And it's such an event.
Aye, poor lad, taking part in those games. His only crime being a worthy competitor, a noble athlete. Such a tragic end.
Moo.
Killed by lesser men. Driven mad by jealousy.
My dear brother Bob. Taken from us by a group of brutish thugs. Probably nephews of Aegeus. But needless to say, far too cowardly to come forward and admit to their heinous crime.
Yes, and it was their wickedness that led to our fair city losing 7 fair young men. And women. Said women. Once every 7 years from that time on, a terrible revenge to wreak in our fair city.
Well, it was justified. The sacrifice of those 7 young men, 7 young women every 7 years went some teeny tiny way of repaying the debt that your city owed to ours.
Little did those poor boys, youths, little did those human sacrifices know what was going to await them when they off the boat at Crete.
Me?
Oh,
But spare me a thought. I had to eat. There they were, left to wander around my maze. I did the kind thing. If I hadn't eaten them, they'd only have starved to death. Once you were in Davis's maze, there was no way out.
Not a happy tale up till now. Not for anyone.
Thank goodness for heroes, eh? Luckily, I was on hand to save the day.
Oh, wait. Even you, oh great and wonderful and mighty Theseus, would never have been able to defeat the Minotaur if it wasn't for my incredible daughter.
Thanks, Dad. I was wondering when we'd get around to acknowledging my part in the happy ending.
Well, you can't say I never warned you about these heroes and their massive egos.
I guess. But the love is blind. And the minute he stepped on that boat, along with the other young Athenian men.
and women.
Right, women, to be sacrificed. Well, I fell for him. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes. I remember you trying to reel me in, even before I got off the boat. Didn't hang about. But luckily, my father had warned me about pushing Cretan ways. Though I didn't seem to be quite that forward.
Can't say that I remember you putting up much of a fight.
Well, yeah, that's true. Then again, yours was by far the better. And it did give me something. No, I meant a sword and some string to find my way out of the maze. That's what I meant.
Well, he might have been a hero, but can't say his sword was the sharpest one in the armory.
My son. He knew what he was there for, and he succeeded.
Only because you gave him that sword. Giving him a sword, indeed. That wasn't part of the arrangement. If it hadn't been for that sword, he'd have been yet another failed matador dangling from one of my horns. Thanks for nothing, half-sis.
But sadly, even more tragedy was to follow. Ariadne may not have been the perfect daughter,
Or half-sis.
but Theseus was to prove less than a perfect son.
Oh, excellent. You mean the great and powerful Theseus wasn't quite as great and powerful as you would have us believe? I can't wait to hear this one.
It's no laughing matter. My poor father. Surely you can find it in your heart to feel pity for another old man who thought he lost his eldest son, just as you did about Bob, all those years ago.
Ah, Bob, I will never recover from that loss. We're going to talk with Theseus. Wasn't he pleased to see you?
Well, he should have been. However, in my haste to return to Athens, I may have forgotten my father's final words to me when I first sailed for Crete.
I asked him that he was coming home, and on board, alive, that he changed his sails from black to white. A reasonable request. So, you can imagine my sheer horror when I saw his ship on the horizon with black sails. So I jumped, quite literally, to the conclusion that he was dead.
Yeah, jumped up the nearest cliff.
Oh,
What a happy homecoming. Forgive me if I don't shed too many tears.
you're forgiven, I suppose. I mean, after all, you're a tragic victim in your own way of this sorry story.
Okay. I admit it. I do have some guilt. I'm actually riddled with it. I mean, this whole thing is, I guess, in a way, my fault.
At last, you have no idea how long that apology has taken. About 3 millennia?
Pasiphaë, my little Cretan cupcake, is better late than never.
Oh, as much as it pains me to agree with him, he is right. I think what's more important is that we've also, in our own ways, from that first fateful mistake, although hopefully the gods will show us greater kindness in future dealings.
And that we can maybe learn from these mistakes.
Not brush the truth under the carpet.
Or bury it in the depths of the earth?
And not let innocent bystanders be hurt by our own mistakes.
Yeah, maybe we should all take some more time to consider the consequences of our actions.
Fine, and have the humility to admit when we've all made mistakes.
No matter how great we think we might be.
And so this tale of two cities comes to an end. We're all victims, either of our own personal failings or those of others. But as with all great stories, we've learned many lessons, like...
Regardless of what this lot say, I'm still the greatest.
No more heroes and their egos.
Daddy knows best.
Cliff jumping ain't what's made out to be.
Human flesh? Not that bad.
monsters, egotistical heroes, accidental suicides. Just a normal day in ancient Greece.
myself, I certainly did. So we're all inviting you now to come join us downstairs for a drink and just have your photos taken with these celebrities, obviously.